Yo, Jenny Gang. So we're about to do another video on something that happened last week. Y'all make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. So I kind of didn't do much research on the Philadelphia mass shooting because, with all due respect, it's just happening so often that it's hard to keep up, right? So I'm watching another vlogger say that this dude was either trans or part of the LGBT, right? Which, looking at him, I can definitely say he's probably LGBT, but I don't know about the trans part. At any rate, his name was Kim Brady Carricker, 40 years old. Y'all see his picture on the thumbnail. Like, I'm not being nice to people who do stuff like this. So his ugly ass had been growing more and more agitated, according to the people he stays in the house with. I don't know if that's family or what. This dude got what we call ghost guns. And what that basically means is that you can buy parts of guns, but you assimilate it at home. I guess people thought of that idea so they didn't have to be responsible for what may happen with the guns. But they're AR-15s, y'all. So this was a couple of days before the 4th of July. And the fact that I waited to do the story, there's new information that just dropped yesterday. So there were a total of 5 victims in the Philadelphia mass shooting, right? But they happened 44 hours apart. So basically, the 44 hours, the first shooting, a neighbor seen this dude, Mr. Kim Brady, ugly. They seen him shooting inside of somebody's house, right? So there's this thing where when stuff happens, neighbors assume that somebody else is going to call the police, but nobody else calls. So she says she's sitting there. She's feeling more and more guilty because she didn't call the police when she's seen this man shoot inside of a house, right? So an hour and a half goes by. She's like, I'm going to call the police. She calls the police, and there was a mix-up with the addresses. She's like on South something. The police had North something in their system, right? So they left. They're like, we didn't see anything. 44 hours later, this same doo-doo head, Mr. Kim Brady, comes back, around that same area, and then takes the lives of 4 other people. The youngest, I believe, was 13. He had on some little vest that had like a whole bunch of other ammunition. He actually had already created a will, so I'm assuming that he thought he was going to be taken out, which honestly he should have. These people are sad. Of course they're sad, but I'm trying to speak to what I see on the news clips. The 13-year-old who was taken in this incident, he was getting away, right? But he seen his friend get hit with by the shooting. So he goes back to help his friend, and he ends up being unalived. The friend just suffered wounds to his legs and stuff, but he's actually going to survive. But the 13-year-old was heroic, but as a result, his parents have lost their little baby. But basically what they're saying is that this ambush could have possibly been avoided had the police had the right address those couple of days before. So the first victim, his father came in his house and found the guy, right? But his father seen the shell casings or whatever, and he seen dried up blood. So they done tests to see if the shell casings from the mass shooting actually matched the shooting, the casings inside of the house, and they did. So this dude, I don't know if maybe he was gonna do it that day. I want to say it was the second, y'all. I don't know if he was gonna do it that day and then he chickened out, or if he knew the guy that was in the house, because like I said, it looks like he is a part of, the LGBT. You don't know if it was a friend or boyfriend or whatever. I ain't gonna spread that, but this ish is crazy how he came back a couple of days later and then did all of this, and then this clown goes out like a chicken. Police came, found him. He didn't try to shoot. He ain't try to run. He ain't try to blaze a glory. He just went out like a straight chump. If y'all know what he was writing down in his notebook, all this, our freedom has been taken, Biden's trying to take our right to bear arms, like all type of political stuff that made it seem like the problem that you had seemed like it should have been, or seemed like it was with other people. Like he said he did it to clean up the neighborhood, but I don't know. This dude, I don't know. He just got to be crazy, y'all. You can't tell if he don't like black people or white people or if he's political or not. But at any rate, this ish seems like it could have been avoided. So let me know what y'all think. If you are in Philly and have like inside information, please let me know about that so I can do a follow-up. But RIP to all of the victims. I hate this happened to y'all. And y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll see y'all in the next one.